I ranked every legendary in Pirates Online. All of the weapons are ranked on a tier list, but with a little twist. If you want to know how your favorite legendary ranks, be sure to keep watching, because this one's a long one, but just in case, I'll have timestamps in the description for all of the weapons. Shout out to Momo for helping me rank all of these legendaries. The channel is in the description as well. Finally, I must say that viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy the video. What's up, Tilapia gamers? My name's Destroyer, and today we have Momo here.
Hi, I'm Momo.
Momo is a Tilapia gamer like myself, except
more epic.
more epic, and has a channel on YouTube. I have a channel too, so that's not an except. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're here today with Tilapia Legendary Tier List. And before we start, we should go over the tiers we have. At the top, we have S tier, which is the goodest.
The goodest.
If your legendary is the goodest, then that means you probably use it a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably just the best weapon in the game, to be honest. At A tier, you have quite good. If your legendary is quite good, then it has usefulness, but it's not as good as the goodest. And then at B tier, you have gooder. Gooder weapons are not quite good, but they are more good than good. And
yeah.
they have niches. And then for C tier, we have just good. They're just alright. They're not fantastic. This is like the minimum standard for legendaries. If you can't pass good, then they're not good. I would say they're even not that good for D tier. And for F tier, maybe even bad. So definitely don't want to be below good, because then you won't be that good. Maybe even bad.
Yeah, if you're below good, you're probably bad.
Yeah, we have all over the legendaries here. All 33 of them currently in the game. They're sort of in alphabetical order, but not quite. It kind of wrapped around. It starts at the L's and then ends at the J's or something. And then there's a couple outliers on the right side. So we'll start with the Lost Sword of El Patron. So what are your thoughts on this one, Momo?
I mean, honestly, for like, this is like most people's first legend, and it's honestly not that bad. Like, Ghost form is pretty nice, and then like Drain Voodoo is also pretty nice, especially if you're trying to solo a boss that uses voodoo attacks. Like, heck, probably I wouldn't recommend it for twins, but you could.
I think the main problem with the twins thing though is that the fact that it's cutlass, so you can't get multi hits with the Drain Voodoo.
Yeah.
And then Sweet Boost isn't Cleave Boost, so it's not horrible.
Yeah, I'd say it's D. It's not really bad, but it's not that good.
Yeah, it isn't that good. I think the main thing that's like preventing it from hitting that good tier is its attack value. 84 is pretty freaking low for a legendary.
Yeah,
especially a legendary sword. So I agree with that. I think it's not that good. So there it goes in the not that good tier. Next, we have Mercer's pistol.
Fucking rest in peace, Mercer's, honestly.
Mercer's used to be really cool before the, what was it, 2020?
Mercer's used to be goodest, and now it's fucking
baddest.
Yeah,
it's not that bad, but
I'd say probably D for this as well. Well,
I'd
say it's good.
I think it's good too, because
good. Yeah.
you can still take aim. Like the take aim, the crits are good. The attack is good. It's just not great. It has a niche, which is not that good of a niche anymore. But
I would say it is good still.
I wouldn't put it like, based on our precedent, I don't think we should put it as low as Patron. I think Patron is just like a step below.
True, yeah.
So I think Mercer's should be there. Norrington Spyglass.
It's not that good, but Wreck the Mask can be good if you need to decel a hunter or a warship.
But one might even say that it's not that useful other than those niches, and it's very limited in use. It's got okay tick cover and open fire boost, but I don't find those really useful beyond like how much you already have. The only thing it really has going for it is that it was in Podco, so it's cool to see it again, but I don't know. It's just not great.
I'd say maybe even bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Wreck the Masts, like, you can just use Open Fire and Fury. Wreck the Mast doesn't really do much.
I guess. That one should have been a famed.
Yeah.
Except not Norrington's.
With those stats, it should be famed.
Yeah, but Norrington should come back. It just shouldn't. It should have been more OP than that. Oh, Silver's special.
I'd say on it quite good. It's 4 barrels, quick load, and rank 3 crit. I'm like, god damn.
And it's also owned by the best girl, LOO Silver.
Yeah.
58 attack is like insane. I think like the highest we had before Bellator was like 40 attack for 3 barrels. So 58 is like way higher than that. I think the highest we got from a famed weapon post Bilgewater was like 46 or something. I'm not sure. I don't have the numbers like in my head, but 58 attack is insane for a repeater.
Yeah, it is. It's very good. I'd say like it's up there with like Sphere and Gem. Like it's pretty fucking good.
You can use it. I'm not a big fan of quick load personally because like there's still the delay between the volleys. It's just there's no animation being played.
I think the delay is significantly shorter than the reload animation.
I just wish it was more
maybe
like,
not significantly, but I think it is shorter, just a little bit.
I just wish there was like no delay at all and you just keep shooting until the thing expires. Stun immunity is okay, I guess.
I wonder if they can even do that.
Can they? That would be interesting.
I don't know. If they can, they should.
Dodge boost is probably the Achilles heel of this. I don't think people care about dodge at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I guess you have to balance out something with this power. Like, if they put like +3 like shoot or something, this would be like absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
So I'm fine putting in A tier. Quite good.
Yeah.
Ridgeway's Revenge. Oh, this one had quite the history.
I'd say its current version, the card that we have here, is honestly also quite good. Flourish is pretty nice. 90 attack, pretty nice. Drain health, very nice. It's almost like just web but gutless.
I think, yeah, that's the problem though. It's like a one-hit thing, so the niche is not that great. It's useful for boss grinding, I guess, if you're like in a small group where you need to drain health. And Captain's Resolve is not amazing in its current implementation, if I have to be honest. It is a break attack. Break attacks are kind of crappy because they rely on damage being done to you to be able to charge it up. And it doesn't even heal yourself, it heals nearby pirates, so nearby does not include yourself. And because of that, I'm thinking about putting in gooder and not quite good. What do you think?
I can agree with that. If they ever add dungeons, like if they add dungeons and like you actually need specific roles for like tanks and healers and shit, that will completely change the meta for so many legends.
Oh,
and that would be amazing. But
yeah, it would completely just recontextualize every weapon we have.
Yeah,
but right
now, so yeah, right now it's just gooder.
Silver Freeze. Oh, this one's funny.
Honestly, it's good. Like
it's good. Yeah,
it's not bad. It's a good pair of knives. It's not like the best for like PvP or something, but PvE.
The Silver Freeze is useful.
Yeah, Silver Freeze, the skill Silver Freeze can 3-shot Gold Room. Like it's pretty good if you want to double up with someone in Gold Room. Like someone used Silver Freeze and the other one used something else that one-shots.
For throwing knives, it has good attack. It has Blade Instinct boost, which just gives you more bonus on damage. It's a relatively cool looking like model it has, and like it's just a generally good pair of knives. I think it's hard to compare it though because there's not really. I don't think there's any legendary throwing knives to compare it to. We've only had Daggresons. Yeah. So this is the only pair. It's good.
Yeah. You can kind of hold it up to famed knives. Like Assassin's knives are really good for PvP and Arctic.
If I had to put it on here, I'm like here in the middle.
I would say it's good.
You'd say it's good? I can go with that. I'll put it good. Leviathan. This used to be like the best, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then Stormshire happened. Yeah. And then it made it less best. I
want to say quite good because Sphere trumps it, but it's
we're
good. Doing this like I want to see this as like just the legend by itself and not when compared to right as we just got off of saying comparing Silver Freeze and shit, but I think Levi's still quite good.
Can Levi kill the highest level enemies in the game, 56s?
Yeah, I'd say quite good.
Yeah, it doesn't have the AoE that like Stormsphere has, but if we're not comparing it, very capable weapon.
I think we should do what we've been doing, like compare it sometimes when it's appropriate. But like comparing Patron to Stormsphere is just like
not fair. Yeah, I'd say it's not fair.
Comparing Levi to Stormsphere is much more fair.
I think I'd put it there. This is going here. I have said this many times. Silver Striker.
Honestly, yeah. Silver Striker is pretty bad.
Silver Striker, 92 attack. It has more attack power than Patron. But you have Cleave. Cleave is just gonna lower your DPS because it takes additional time without much benefit. Voodoo damage. Yeah. It's a Cutlass. It's worse. It's a worse version of Patron. And Power Slash is available on like any weapon ever. It's not unique. It's not cool. The only thing that's cool is this design, but even then the design's not cool because it's just stupid like blade that's like extending. It's like a rhombus. It's literally a freaking squeezed out rhombus.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I kind of like how Striker looks. I think it would make more sense as a saber, but
yeah, it looks saberish. It doesn't look cutlassish. Cutlassish?
Cutlassy?
No. Yeah, this thing is garbage. If we were doing inter-tier ranking, this would be like there. You know, I'm gonna keep it there.
I agree. It is pretty bad.
Soul Shadow.
I never use Soul Shadow, but it's not really that bad either.
Yeah, it's not. It's like mid. This is like a very mid.
Yeah. If you use Dark Curse and get some jumping slashes with a crit applied to them, then it's great.
It's a good balance of defense and offense, I'd say.
I'd say it's B tier. It's not.
Yeah, I'd say.
Well, I don't know, because seeing Mercers and Silver Freeze in C, I feel like I would hold this the same way that I see Mercers and Silver Freeze.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it'd have to be in here, but I don't know. I'll put it there. Staff of Rebirth. This one.
The Nature Aura honestly can be really good if you have a few people using it.
If you stack it.
But just having one on its own is not really that great.
And what's with these goofy ass skills down here? We got Blast Boost.
The Blast Boost is kind of fucking weird because Blast is like the default baby booty damage.
Yeah, you click and it does something. But it
honestly, I don't really know what Concentration or Conservation do.
Conservation decreases the amount of voodoo that you use when casting. That's good, except there's no reason to use this one other than other things. So there's no point to use voodoo cast on it.
Yeah,
it's a nature aura baby, and it's got stun immunity and concentration.
Does Blast even use voodoo?
I'm not sure.
Wow, I thought you were the Topo guy.
I don't think
it does.
What is
Concentration?
Concentration is, I think that one's voodoo recovery. It increases your voodoo recovery rate.
Concentration is a passive voodoo staff ability, not a hex, that increases a pirate's voodoo recovery rate, or how fast the voodoo power recharges after use.
That's crazy. You're not getting much from it. It is good. The Nature Aura, it's like a really...
Yeah. Like, again, man, if they fucking added some dungeons, you get a few people using those, you're fucking good.
Depends on how big the dungeons are, though, because like I guess if you don't have any health recovery at all, this would be very useful for like slow burn battles. I'm
thinking like big ass fancy boss battle, like something that you need active healers. Just having a few of those like standing in groups would help a lot.
I feel like if they reworked staffs so that they can have more diverse skills like Doll, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy if they did that, actually.
Yeah. For now, I think I'm split between here. I think I'll put it in D. How's that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Staff at the Hollow Gem.
A good staff. A gem, honestly, is fucking insane.
It is bonkers.
The +3 Desolation, that shit go boom boom crazy mode. Desolation resistance, so you fucking don't kill yourself with it.
This makes
Jumpy Fire is just fucking crazy. Jumpy Fire goes hard as fuck.
Jumpy Fire completely like gets rid of like needing Flaming Skull, so you can allocate your skills more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you did Desolation +3, if you don't want to have like an insane +8 Desolation, you can roll it back so you only put 2 points of Desolation for 5 points total. Like you can do a lot of things here with this.
Yeah.
Spirit Lord makes your like the casting like super fast, like boom boom crazy fast. Like it's 9. Spirit Mastery gives you like a ton more. I think is damage actually voodoo attack damage. So like it's just DPS. Like this is like a requirement. This is required. If this is an English class, this is like required reading.
Yeah. This is definitely S tier.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
Yeah,
that goes way up, man. Insane.
If Staff of the Hollow Gem had a website, it would be thebomb.com.
True. Sword of
Triton,
Triton.
honestly, I would say Triton is A.
A?
Like, it's very good. Attack and Toe is really nice. 98 attack, really nice. Reverse spin cut boost, really nice.
Yeah.
Wind catcher boost, really nice.
The wind catcher is what gets me, because you can stack that. Like, you can have the sword and the sailing item separate slots, and it will still work really well. Because attack and toe, it's just a weapon skill. You got levy. It has its own niche. It has its own defined niche with the wind catcher.
And like how accessible it is to loot.
Yeah, you can just go to Quar, level 1, just get it, and then once you level 30, boom, you have the free legend, basically.
Yeah, free, really good legend.
Yeah.
Like
it
is really good.
Yeah.
Especially for, I don't want to say how easy it is to get, but it is pretty easy to get.
Yeah.
There's no barrier for entry to loot it.
And it looks sick. I mean, it's based off of a really solid sword design that they made in Stranger Tides. So just a really cool looking sword.
It looks cool and it works cool.
And it is cool. It's just everything's cool about it.
Yeah.
I'm honestly tempted to put an S tier. It's like almost that good. But I don't think it's quite that good.
Yeah.
I like, again, if we're doing inter tier, I'd probably put it like up here, because it's got like a lot of cool things going for it. But whatever. Emerald Curse, an OG, the first of the gem sabers. This one's tough. It's not high. It's not high.
Yeah, I kind of just want to put it in good, because all four of the sabers are good, because they're all pretty high attack, and they just get higher.
It's
like 90 is the lowest attack on them.
It's got innate crits. Shock sweep looks cool, but it's a break attack, so like how often are you gonna use it?
Well, it's break attack, but it's on a saber, so you're getting a lot more hits.
Oh,
a lot faster.
You're right. Shock sweep is like
pretty good.
Shock sweep is like, it's like a personal favorite. I love anything that has to do with like lightning in the game, so
yeah,
I have a soft spot for that. But I wouldn't really put this above C.
Yeah, I'd say it's just C. We haven't had very much disagreeing.
Yeah,
this may just be the objective tier list at this point.
Krakenslayer. This one is very solid, I'd say. It's got a really well-defined niche for doing curse bosses. So like you can like completely wipe them out really fast with this thing.
The Dutchman's Wrath plus for Blade Storm. It was pretty crazy. Especially like if you have Dark Curse active and you Blade Storm and like you already have max Blade Storm. So if you have +9 and Dark Curse, and you're using it on a Dutchman's crew, then that should go crazy.
Yeah, it does.
I'd say it's quite good.
My only problem with this is that it's not unique. It's unique in a way that it's a promotion of like a family of weapons. Like below it you have the Krakenbane Sword, which is cool in that aspect. But when I think of like legendaries, I think of them as like unique things, and like having this be like just another tier up is like, it kind of diminishes that value for me.
Yeah.
So
I kind of get that.
I'd say it's good. I think it belongs on B tier. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Good niches. The family thing kind of annoys me, but like it's still really solid.
Levi has a family weapons as well.
Levi? What do you mean?
Endless Night.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It has the same boost. The famed ones just have Captain's Fury.
Huh. But I kind of see that as like distinct, because it's got a unique model and like a different name scheme. The Onyx Curse.
Honestly, I think Hurricanes, like comparing it to Emerald, Hurricane Slash is not nearly as good as Shock Sweep.
It's not nearly as good. It's lame because like every like lower tier like broadsword has it. Like it's not that cool.
Hurricane Slash is honestly, that is like low end famed broadsword type skill break attack thing.
Yeah, it's on rares too, and like it's not that special. I think like,
and it's only rank 3 too. That's
ranked surprising. Definitely regard this as like the worst one, even if it has better attack than Emerald Curse.
Yeah, Emerald. I would say Emerald probably trumps it because of Shock Sweep.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
If you just use it and use Shock Sweep, and especially if you get a crit on it, then that should go crazy.
Oh yeah, for certain.
I
think D.
Yeah, D. It's not that good.
If you're not caring about like getting all for one or like tier 1, like getting every legendary, I would definitely skip on this one. Not worth the time.
Yeah, honestly.
The Ruby Curse. This is a really solid like DPS weapon.
Yeah,
Inferno Sweep goes insane.
Really good.
The fire immunity is very useful for like voodoo enemies.
Yeah.
Good attack.
Sapphire has just like two higher attack.
It's a little
Sapphire's
bit
104.
more attack,
But
the Inferno
with
Sweep.
Inferno Sweep, Inferno Sweep makes it better. And there aren't really many enemies that have like a fire attack. Like fire immunity is really only good against voodoo enemies. But if they add something,
does fire immunity, does this work against what do you call it? Hauled Flame? Does it work against like that?
That is a good question. I'm not sure. I'd say Ruby is quite good.
Yeah, I'd say it's.
Well, actually,
I think it's gooder. I don't think it's quite good. Cause like
I was gonna say maybe goodest.
Oh really? Yeah, I don't really use sabers that much. Like I'm mostly doing gold room, so like.
If Ruby had fucking drain health, easily goodest.
Oh
like
yeah.
that would be the thing that really pushes it over.
Yeah, I'm leaning to gooder, but I'll compromise with you on quite good. I'll put it there.
Yeah.
The parry is also a bit lower than the Emerald Curse one. It's at only 3, but it's not that significant. It's a really solid DPS weapon nonetheless. It's a Sapphire Curse. Since they're alphabetical, we're going through all the does. So this one is personally my favorite, and it's because it's blue. I love the blue trail on it.
I do. I like the model better than the other 3.
I feel like the hilt, this what do you call it, handguard or whatever. I think that's from the rare Curse Blades. It looks very similar to like the rare Curse Blades guards.
Yeah, it may just be.
It might. I feel like I think they literally just took the Onyx model and then slapped the rare Cursed Blade model thing on it.
Yeah.
Like they look, that's how similar they look.
Yeah.
Regarding it itself, this has the highest parry boost at 5, which is not that big of a thing. It's got pain immunity, which none of them have except for this, so it's distinct in that way.
Pain immunity is pretty good too.
It is pretty good. It's a pretty prevalent skill that enemies use, or like what do you call it, debuff.
Yeah.
It's got free sweep. Free sweep. This is probably the main thing that like draws it back to Ruby. It's not that good.
It sucks.
Yeah. I really like it though. Like if Ruby was in B, my bias would put this in A, but I think I should put this in B.
I think, dude, if Free Sweep had a thing, like, if it made enemies take more damage while they're frozen,
I think DOT,
that would be amazing.
Freeze DOT would be cool.
Yeah. But just making them not move is kind of lame.
Yeah, it's just a slightly better silver freeze.
Yeah.
Gooder, what do you think?
I'd say gooder, yeah.
Alright.
Honestly, I don't really like Bane Dolls, but for like what I use Soulweaver for is it's just a camera.
Yeah,
like,
I just
use it. It makes you invisible, and you don't have to drink Phantom Spirits or anything. Don't you see yourself with Phantom Spirits too?
Yes, you
just
do.
Like a
ghost.
Yeah, this makes you almost entirely invisible unless you're looking at yourself from the front, and then you have 2 little red eyes.
It's a very good utility item, but like as a weapon to use against
enemies. As a weapon, yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah, it's
Watcher Visage is pretty good. It's a good buff, but
it's just being capped by Bane Dolls. If it was a regular doll like it used to be, I believe, then I think it was better in that form.
That'd be fucking crazy.
But it's not. It's a Bane doll, and Bane dolls are like, it's like that type of weapon where it'd probably be really good in like a dungeon format. Again, like many of these things.
Yeah.
Like because I think, is Maul the one that like poisons like, or is like disease people, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be really good in like a big like horde kind of enemy format. And Lacerate's just like a poke skill. But
I want to look up.
You're gonna look up Maul?
Yeah.
All right.
So Maw is what you said with like diseasing. I was thinking like it travels to other enemies for some reason. I don't think it does that.
Oh, it doesn't?
It doesn't say it does that on the wiki. If it did do that, that would be crazy. That'd be fucking sick, actually.
It would be sick, but it's not. It would be sick for like invasions, I guess, if it worked.
Yeah, it would be invasions, or like if they added dungeons with hordes of enemies. Really, this is just add dungeons, man.
Yeah, that's what we need.
I'd say like good or gooder.
Really? I think it's not that good.
Yeah,
because like it's got Watcher's Visage, which is good for like the utility aspect, but like if we're rating these all as weapons,
yeah, I'd say not that good.
If we're just rating them like taking every aspect into them, then like it would definitely be up here, because like the camera is just really useful for like video production. But like if they just gave us a camera tool,
dude, if they had photo mode, that would be awesome.
It would be game changing.
Like that, yeah, that would be I want photo mode so bad, actually.
Yeah. It's the one.
That's the one. That's just an easy S. Do we even really have to explain? It one-shots everything except a boss.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you know.
The long volley demolitions is like that increases AoE, so like you can even hit even more than like you'd normally hit. It does like 750 damage to yourself, which really isn't that much as long as you're timing your shots right. It's just OP.
Yeah, it is actually OP. Like it changed the way looting works.
Yeah, it's just like it would easily be above like Hollow Gem because of like its like ease of use and utility. But Hollow Gem does have very solid niches compared to Storm Sphere.
Like especially like on flagships or Queen Anne's Revenge, Black Pearl. Just
that's mainly,
I feel like
that's mainly because of the grenade.
If they ever fix grenades not being able to land on ship decks, then boom, literally boom. Like Sphere just easy best.
T-Spine. This one was the golden boy of the Potco ages. It was like a really cool like weapon to have. I mean, honestly, Web 2, but like this one's like the looker. Like it's got the design.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the legendary. It's the coolest looking one.
Yeah.
It's fucking made out of a spine.
Yeah.
Like
a Thunderspine even.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
It's got the shock sweep that Emerald Curse has and more.
The 95 attack is pretty nice.
Pretty good for Cutlass. Cutlass is...
and then crit and thrust boost, like that shit just goes crazy. That's big boy damage.
Very desirable for like PvPing and stuff. It's definitely had its history in PvP.
If PvPers now didn't get upset at Legends being used, like
now there's established like rules and everything. Like, but before this is like the thing you'd use. Like it's just it
is really good for PvP. I'd say
I think
probably gooder.
Gooder. I was thinking quite good. Are you solid on the gooder?
I don't care either way.
I'm gonna put it in quite good because like it looks really baller. It's definitely the coolest looking legendary ever. This shock sweep is like really cool
and its stats
too.
aren't bad.
Yeah. Burger, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, personally, I call it piece of shit. I'd put in an F immediately.
The firework skill is cool, but
this is cosmetic.
It is just cosmetic.
When this came out, it was famed. It was famed at first.
When it was famed, and I saw Bottle Rocket rank 2, I'm like, okay, so it's a family weapons. Because like, why would they give rank 2 instead of like 3 or higher? Or lower.
Like that's just weird, right?
Yeah, it's so weird that it's rank 2 and not just 1, because it's the only item that has it.
And another thing, level 24 cannon. Like this was not supposed to be a legendary. Like this was supposed to be famed.
This was definitely an afterthought. Like it was famed, and then they're like, oh shit, players expect a third legend.
Rewrite. Yeah. And now we're here with this.
Yeah, it used to drop from all 3 flagship factions too.
Yep.
And they made it skeleton only and made it legendary.
It doesn't even make sense to be a skeleton one. What is this? This is like
it's a firework on a stick, literally.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
Really bad, especially for a legend.
But it does have Bottle Rocket. That is unique.
True.
So it's bad. It's maybe even bad.
I'd still say bad. Yeah.
But it's not quite as bad as Silver Striker, in my opinion. Because it has something that sets it apart. Definitely there.
Well, I mean, so does Norrington's Wreck the Mass.
Well, yeah, that's why it's over here too. Not in like the Z tier realm.
Bottle Rocket should have been a rare, I think.
A rare? Yeah. I
can
agree with that.
It's not even really cool enough to be famed.
Yeah.
Like,
and like
the Bottle Rocket skill is neat, but it just makes your cannonballs look pretty.
Yeah.
It doesn't really add much.
A web. If T-Spine is the golden boy, this is like the diamond boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Or I guess
web is like, that's if you need one legend.
It's a quintessential legendary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The other quintessential legendary, I guess.
Yeah, like
it's a classic.
if I had to choose one legend to have and like I lose all the other ones, I'd just pick web.
Yeah, the drain health, broadsword.
Broadsword, AoE, high attack.
It stacks drain health based on how many enemies you hit for both of these.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
insane. Free sweep is probably the only downside of this. Free sweep doesn't make people move. Like, it's not that neat.
It does deal damage, which
yeah.
is like this neat little bonus damage. But
if you're getting this for this, you're getting it for the drain health broadsword. That's what you're
drain
getting
health and drain voodoo combined is crazy, and AoE makes it even crazier. So definitely S. Web is just honestly, I see web as the legend. Like that's the one.
Yeah. If I was to have my way though, I would do this halfway.
Why?
Because it's got the drain health, it's got the voodoo, but like in my opinion, these are like on a different level to this. Like,
I don't know. I see them as the same.
I don't see like the drain health because Tyrant Blade exists. I would just use Tyrant Blade instead of that, and I'll still have like these really high damaging weapons.
But voodoo.
I will yield on this and put in an S because it's still really freaking good. Like, I can't deny that. But it's just like
drain health and drain voodoo like lets you like you can solo literally any enemy with web. Like
I can agree with that.
Even pairs of enemies like twins. Like if you didn't have drain voodoo, you even with drain health, you might still die as twins.
You would be in trouble. And yeah, I will yield at that point. It is very solid because of that drain voodoo as well. Beckets. We got 2 Beckets in the row.
Beckett's pistol.
Beckett's piss.
Pistol. Yeah. It looks pretty. It's definitely the prettier of the 2 pistols, I think.
This is Mercer's is like it just looks cool. This is silver, that's gold. It's like
I like how it looks. I really like how it looks in loot. And like seeing it pop up is very nice. But
not in the face.
As a weapon, like you don't like man, not in the face is kind of useless.
It like, might make the enemy stop attacking you. What do you mean might?
Honestly, I don't know if that even works. Like
the aggro
since aggro is based on like how much damage someone's dealing, like whoever's dealing the most damage is the one that the enemy's going to attack.
Well, you ain't dealing the most damage, you're using this in the first place.
True, yeah. But if you hit them and then you have your friend hit them once with a rusty saber and then you use that, it'll probably still attack you.
I think it's valid to pull out Mercers for comparison's sake.
Yeah, they're pretty much like
they're brothers, I'd say.
Yeah, brothers. I was gonna say they're like twins, but it is much more like brothers.
Yeah, they're not exactly the same, but they got the qualities that are similar. Same attack. It's got like a damage dealing like boost. The thing is though, Mercer's is more like you can
take aim is definitely better than a specific ammo.
Yeah. This is like very niche.
Having crit is just like blows it out of the water.
The only downside that this one has is like the feint, which we didn't talk about earlier. But like feint,
when they fixed feint and like it actually works and blocks, it is so annoying. It's like you'll be charging up for that +3 take aim boost, and then you'll get attacked, and your feint will go, and then you have to charge up that shot again.
So I guess in a way, Beckett has the one up on Mercer because of that one thing.
Mercer's definitely better than Beckett's.
Yeah.
I'd say Beckett's is not that good.
This has also got Eagle Eye. Did you mention Eagle Eye?
Nah, it's not that useful. I think Eagle Eye is kind of useless.
I think it's less useless than Dodge, though.
Yeah, range is nice, but I feel like I'm never like in a position where I need range like that. Like if I'm attacking an enemy, I'm really close anyway. Eagle Eye would be nice on like a musket, which is I'm pretty sure they did that with Sniper's musket. But then like with the way aggro works, like you're just too far away. Like the enemy is in range, but you're too far away, and they're just gonna lose aggro and disengage as soon as you hit them.
They need to fix disengaging, rework that. But getting back to this, would it be a hot take to put it in D?
No, I was thinking D.
Oh, okay.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah, because like I definitely wouldn't want to put it in the same level as like Mercer's. BSG, Beckett's Spyglass, whereas I called it when I got it Beck Spy.
Yeah. It's honestly Fix It Now is pretty good.
Yeah, I like Fix It Now. Like if you time
that's pretty much all it's got going for it.
True. That's true. If you time Fix It Now and you got like if you got all the shipmates like about to finish the thing, you can get like super crazy like fixing on your ship. But Treasure Sense?
Yeah, Treasure Sense kind of sucks. They didn't change the stats from Potco when they added the Spyglasses.
Yeah, they just like left it as is, and like it's not good. Like take cover boost +1, was that give you like a second more takeover.
Whoopee. It's just not good.
Yippee. I don't think it's...
Fix it now would be nice.
It is. Fix it now is the redeeming factor. I would put this in D because it has fix it now. If it had like literally anything else, I'd probably put it in F. Behemoth Blade. This one got the glow up from Talapo.
Yeah, Behemoth used to kind of suck before they put in Titan's Curse.
I would say before Titan's Curse, this is probably like C or even D.
Yeah, Titan's Curse made it really good.
Like
especially like using Titan's Curse and switching to something else that does more damage.
That's the thing. It doesn't have to be on field. You don't have to have Titan's Curse or have Behemoth on field to use the skill. You can just switch out, which makes it really good because of like the freaking increased damage, and you get like the big ghost like figure, which looks really cool.
Yeah,
sure-footed.
I think sure-footed is nice.
Sure-footed is nice in limited scenarios. If you're fighting stumps,
if you're fighting a stump, or if you're
on the ship,
if you're in like just on a ship in general now.
Yeah,
I was gonna say in SVS, but since they reworked the AI,
you can't be knocked down. It's as easy as that. I don't know why there's ranks for this, but I guess like to show like you're really sure-footed, I guess.
Yeah, that is true actually. Yeah, like sure-footed is just like knockdown immunity.
Yeah, I feel like it should just be reworked where it's just like says that you're not knocked down. That's it. No ranks. Yeah. But that's besides the point. Endurance, the cool thing about endurance is that it's a percentage boost of your health. So like it does give you a good amount of health extra for that. But like this is very much like a tank weapon, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, definitely tanky.
It was dark. It was the dark curse before, right? Like the
yeah.
So yeah, back then it was definitely a tank weapon, but like there was no point for a tank.
I'd say it's still like tanky.
Yeah.
It's like tanky with the nice big splash of DPS.
Yeah.
I'd say this is A.
Yeah, it's A. That skill is very useful. If this is my list, I'd probably put Behemoth above World Eater Blade slightly because Titan's Curse is really useful. Like it's like you can use it with like everything.
True.
Web. You can. You need to have.
Titan's Curse does make everything else better.
Yeah.
But
I'm willing to concede.
Endurance, having a health boost.
Yeah.
That doesn't really help that much. But having drain health, like you don't need a higher health ceiling because you're just gonna stay at max health anyway.
That's true. The only reason I'd say Behemoth Blade would be better in World Eater Blade in any scenario is just because of how versatile Titan's Curse is. But like, other than that, yeah.
I think drain health and drain voodoo on the same weapon just is unbeatable. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I see that point of view, and I mean that's why it's in S tier because I agree with that.
Yeah,
I would put this like very high in A tier though if we were ranking it, but we're not. Blade of the Abyss. I have a lot of these.
Honestly, yeah, true. Abyss is not that bad, but it's not really that great either.
This is one of my favorite like looking weapons because it's a cutlass with the broadsword model. It's got the red trail. Bloodfire is really cool when it works.
It does work most of the time.
Yeah, it does work most of the time.
I think all the time now.
Yeah, they've definitely fixed Bloodfire in the recent years, but back then it wasn't great. It's just okay. Inferno Sweep is cool. We know that because like Ruby Curse, it's got a good DPS. The attack is not as great as T-Spine, and Sweep Boost could be better. It's like if it had little tweaks, it would be really good, but it's not having those tweaks. So I would say B.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think B, yeah. CR, Calypso's Radiance.
Calypso's goes hard.
Oh yeah, it goes very hard.
Very, very, very hard. I'd say easy S. The curse boost, if you have 5 curse plus the bonus, your curse lasts a full minute, which is pretty fucking insane. That's really long. And then the life drain boost, 5 life drain plus the 3 bonus, insane life drain. Especially if you curse first, like, god damn, that should go crazy.
And I'm gonna say this again: if we had dungeons with big bosses, this curse boost would be so useful if you're like dealing with like a really big health sponge enemy.
Yeah, it's already useful for like Pally and Smasho.
Yeah, it's like we already have health
enemies that
sponges.
kind of take a while to die.
So yeah, curse and life drain combo really good. The attack on this. Can we talk about this for a second?
Pretty good.
This is the other doll, right? Soulweaver.
Was it 57?
57.
Yeah.
Uncomparable. Like, why would you even use a Bane doll for DPS when you got Swarm and Life Drain at 70 attack?
Yeah.
Like
the Swarm boost, honestly, I don't have points in Swarm. Like, I only have Swarm because of CR.
Yeah,
and it's pretty good. Like,
yeah, that's the thing though. You have the boosts.
Yeah, if my Curse and Life Drain at 8 both, if that doesn't kill, finishing with Swarm will.
Yeah. Like having these specific ones with these point allocations gives you a lot of wiggle room to like play around with your skill points on the Voodoo doll.
Yeah.
And you can just max them out. You can just keep them in. That's what sets apart like these really high tier ones with a lot of skills. You can like play around with them a lot. Like you get a lot of possibilities.
Very nice. Easy S tier, I'd say.
The only thing is this Voodoo Reflect.
Yeah, I honestly I don't think I've ever used Voodoo Reflect. Especially as a break attack. It's so bad as a break attack.
Yeah. If this was a Voodoo skill, I feel like it'd be better.
I think that's why I've never used it. It's because
like
when I use Calypso, I use it for like a quick kill on a single enemy.
It's a switch in. It's a switch in.
Yeah.
So like
I switch to it to use life drain and heal myself and just kill that one enemy.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch back to fucking Sphere.
Yeah, you'll like never use this. It's cool in theory, but like, when are you gonna use it? Like,
and
if they added dungeons,
it's automatic. It's automatic too, isn't it?
I don't remember.
It's like a defense. It's like feint. Is feint a
defense skill? No, it's a defense skill. It's different.
Defense skill.
So yeah, defense.
Is that the only legend that has a defense skill? Everything else has a break attack or a weapon skill.
I think so.
Mercer's
is weird.
Yeah, Voodoo Reflect should be a defense skill, and it should be like just what it is, like feint, but for Voodoo.
I don't think that'd give it that much more like usefulness, since it's already in an S tier for us. And yeah, I would agree this would be an S tier because like those combos of those skills and that attack. Like, no competition.
These 4 weapons that are up here right now, like that is my hotbar. I've Web, Sphere, Gem, and CR.
I think my hotbar is Tyrant, Sphere.
Do you have Web?
No, I don't have Web. Yes! I got it! I got World Eater! I got Web!
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I'd probably have Web. JSS.
Honestly, pretty bad.
Yeah, I would have to agree. This is definitely not your...
Incoming would be good if it didn't, like... I think it makes you take half damage, but deal half damage.
It's a second take cover, but it's crappy.
If it lowered, like, your own damage by, like, 75 instead of 50, because I think it's half incoming and half outgoing damage.
I think it's 25-25, isn't it?
No, not at rank 3. I think El Casavientos is 25.
Besides that, it's just not a good skill. It's just not that useful.
Yeah.
Taskmaster
is kind of neat.
It's neat for solo play.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like I have Taskmaster at 5, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think it needs a boost. Like it's fast enough with just 5 points in it.
Yeah, it's a little additional thing for people who solo play and use broadsides, so you can get those reloads faster.
Actually, yeah, I don't have any points in my broadsides, and I don't think it I'm not sure it makes a difference currently. I don't know, it might, but. If I had points in broadsides, I would like Taskmaster boost like that.
Yeah. Treasure Sense? No. Let's stop having Treasure Sense on stuff. The gold cap is already high enough or low enough. Yeah. Like you don't get much benefit out of that. Like
if we're gonna have Treasure Sense on stuff, it shouldn't be like a staple of the stats, if that makes sense. It should just be I feel like they should replace Treasure Sense with something else there, and then have Treasure Sense as a 4th bonus.
I'd replace it with Full Sail because it's Jack Sparrow's Spyglass. I feel like speed is like a very big
what the fuck? Yeah. This is the Black Pearl Spyglass.
Yeah. I feel like Full Sail replace the Treasure Sense would be really neat. Come about would also make sense. It's not that good. Like, a come about skill increase is not amazing.
Do any of the Spyglasses have navigation?
The navigation, like, refresh thing? Or...
Yeah, they don't.
No, I don't know.
That's fucking weird, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like all three of them should have that. Navigation is like that's like a big skill, right?
Yeah, it's like a bigger skill. It's not this. It's like a smaller but not as big. It just gives you faster recharges. It would be really good on this if they replace incoming with the navigation thing, boosted it up, change this treasure sense of Full Sail. That is the quintessential Jack Sparrow Spyglass.
Yeah.
As it is currently, though, it's in between these two. What do you think?
I'd say maybe even bad.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Which is unfortunate, but that's just how it be.
Really cool. It gives you lots of money if you need it, but it's also really hard to get. So like, it's not worth selling them in the first place.
Doing BP runs, like, they take so long, and even if you are doing the skip, which like they're probably gonna remove that eventually, and like, fuck, man. I'm happy I have mine now, because if I had to do that without doing a skip, like, oh my god,
it would take forever.
I just wouldn't do it. I literally just would not do it.
Lots of these newer legendaries just have like a very long like delay in between like doing the thing and actually getting the reward for it.
Yeah.
And like it seems like that the rates are just not high enough to like justify like that like amount of time you're wasting.
I feel like flagship, like all 5 of like the legends that drop from ships like that, I feel like all those need higher rates.
Yeah, not that much higher, but like a good amount higher.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like Beckett Spyglass took me a really long time, and Jack Sparrow Spyglass took me a really long time.
I remember. That was very bad for you. I remember Jack Sparrow's was not good for me, and then I got all 3 of these like super easy, but that's just my own experience.
I feel like maybe like do a pity system for specifically the flagship legends.
I wouldn't be against that.
Because, like, on Sanguine, I got Jack Sparrow Spyglass on my 19th run. Like, that, it was easy.
Yeah.
But then, like, it took my main, like, over 400 runs. And it's fucking Black Pearl runs. They take forever.
I feel like they could easily dull the pain if they actually put a good variety of stuff in the pool for your flagships. Because, like, you're seeing the same stuff over and over again. There's no variety. And the only thing that's good about them is getting these legendaries, and even then, all these legendaries are in the bottom for a reason. They all suck.
If they added some clothes, some new clothes that only dropped on flagships, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just more variety. We just need it bad. At Black Pearl too, just all of that. Cursed Blade of Yore. This thing has one use and one use only. You are using it for this rank 5, this juicy ass rank 5 rolling attack. You are moving with this thing.
I don't think the rank actually like makes it go further or charge faster. I think it's just the damage it deals when you hit an enemy with it.
Which sucks. That means literally you could just use Black Shark Blade and like there would be no difference. Like okay. Besides that, what is this guy going for? High attack.
It's nice attack. Rolling attack is nice. Rolling attack is really good for like an opening attack.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of like a bug, but if you time your click properly after rolling attack, you can skip your hack and go straight to slash. And then the slash into a +4 flourish is really nice.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So like you get a high attack and then rank 5 rolling attack, you deal big damage, and then just 2 more clicks, and then you get big boy flourish.
This is another one of those weapons.
It's really good for like initial burst damage.
I can agree with that. It does look interesting with the rolling attack. I think that like it's got that thing that we're talking with CR with like a lot of skill variety, so you can play with the skill points a lot if you want. Yeah. With this one.
It's not really that great.
It's mid.
There's a lot of legends that can do better than it. I'd say it's C or B.
It's got like the skill points it does have are good like attacks. Like those are like things people use often, but like are you going to use this?
Seeing T-Spine in A, like Yore is really good in PvP. So
I think I'd put it in B.
I'd say maybe B.
But like realistically, you're not going to use it for too much other than the moving thing.
Like I said the top 4 right now in S are my hotbar, but I do actually usually keep Yore in my hotbar instead of Gem, just for moving around faster.
Yeah.
And it's fun to just kill enemies with a cutlass, like after rolling attacks close to them.
It's a fun weapon. It's just not amazing. Doesn't really stand out that much other than that rolling attack.
I wish the weapon model faced the other way.
Dark Whisper.
It's honestly pretty fucking good.
Yeah, the drain health, like, you can see where drain health ends up. Like, if you have drain health, that takes you far if you're a legendary weapon.
Yeah.
Drain health on a dagger.
It's rank 4 too, which web only has rank 3.
But it's also dagger. It's a little different. Finesse.
It has lower attack too, which I think affects how much health you're draining.
Although
I'm not entirely sure, but
well,
that makes sense.
they all have relatively different like attacks based on like there's a lot of variables that go into like your damaging attacks and stuff. Like this is really high for a dagger attack. 80.
Yeah.
The wound stacks are really nice.
Wound is what makes daggers so great.
Yeah. When you have the wound stacks, you have the drain health.
Big health bosses is crazy.
Wound, drain health, Dark Curse is very solid. Just all around very solid dagger. The finesse boost, you won't find that much use for it. It just decreases skill cooldowns, which not that useful for a dagger because like this is a break attack, so that won't help. The other skills are like daggers, a Viper's Nest, but like do you use Viper's Nest for the dagger?
No.
Often? Not really. But
Viper's Nest is definitely like a PvP thing. I don't use any of the skills when I'm using throwing knives.
Well, I use throwing dirt.
I'll use Silver Freeze, but that's like that comes with Silver Freeze. That's not a thing that I can always use.
But the drain health and the wound definitely carry this. I'd say this would probably go an A.
Yeah.
There you go, little buddy. Devil's Claw.
Devil's Claw is my don't fall over weapon. If I'm doing SVS, I'll put Devil's Claw on.
This is just a worse version of Behemoth. Well, it's completely different, but it is still worse.
Yeah, they both got sure-footed.
Yeah,
it's the same weapon.
Essentially, I mean, it's got the same color scheme. It's like blackish.
What? It's not even close. They're both like Behemoth is like kind of green.
Oh yeah.
If anything, it's like earth tones.
Yeah.
And Devil's Claw is brown.
It's dark earth tones. As for the weapon itself. Hurricane Slash. Attack lower than most of the other swords on this list, on Calypso specifically. Brawl. Cool. Parry.
I mean, brawl and parry. I mean, if you know, you know what I'm. You know what I'm saying.
But if you don't know, it goes right here.
Right there.
Right here. What do you think?
I was thinking maybe even lower.
Lower.
Devil's Claw is pretty bad.
It is, but it does look cool. Is it worse than Patron? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still not as bad as Z tier over here. But
Z tier.
Yeah, essentially Z tier, like there. Hornet Stinger. This one
Hornet Stinger
is underrated.
Really good, honestly. Yeah.
This one is way underrated. People would
definitely. Hornet Stinger, if Dark Whisper is where it is because of its dagger damage over time, Hornet Stinger is better.
Yeah,
it's Venom Strike is like that's just more damage over time, and Venom Stab is more damage over time.
Yeah, this is the damage over time weapon. It looks sick. This is a stinger from a hornet. You ripped this out of a bug.
It is literally a Hornet Stinger. It's not just a fancy name. That is what it is.
It looks very cool. The synergy with like this aesthetic that we're going for here. All these Venom themed stuff is really it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
The skills itself are really useful. Well, Acid Immunity is Acid Immunity is probably the weak spot. That's like only used by like white fly traps. But other than that, if we get high level fly traps, cough, then it will be useful. But that's definitely the weak point of it. Yeah, it's really good.
I'd say it's quite good. I'd say like between quite good and goodest, but that's not really a thing. So yeah, just A.
Yeah, I like it there.
JSB.
This is our last one.
It's kind of a literally bad one to end on.
Yeah, this one is this is unfortunate.
Yeah, Captain's Fury, not really that good, especially rank 3, but
Critical Strike, rank 3.
Crit's nice.
Cleave, boost, not bad. Nice.
especially since they made it so having boosts like that will actually like boost you up from 0, so you get the skill even if you don't have it.
Which is the reason why Silver Strike is in Z tier.
Yeah, that's why Cleave boost is bad. This is if you skipped cleave for higher DPS, you get it back, and then you have lower DPS.
Let's see. Low ass attack, bad main skill, which is a break attack, by the way. It's not even like a regular skill. Crits are cool. Cleave is bad. The Jack Sparrow Blade, like lore, like the reason. If you guys read the blog post for like how this came to be,
the reason Darkheart has it is just pretty lame.
It is so lame. Like,
just fucking.
It's so bad you have to read it for yourself, dude. Like, if you search up like Jack Sparrow's Blade on Tilapa blog post, you can find it pretty easily. It's just like so weird.
It's so like, bad.
Bad, yeah.
It's I'd say D.
D.
Yeah,
I was thinking F.
It's definitely. I'd say it's better than all the things in F, but it's not better than. That is actually interesting. It's better than everything in F, but it's not as good as anything in D.
It's like it would be there. It would be here.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm not accepting. I will not let this be in D. I'm gonna keep it there. This is gonna be the exception, along with Silver Striker. Who knew that the bad weapons would have exceptions? So here it is, the entire tier list. It's pretty top. Honestly, it's pretty balanced. You got a lot of stuff down here.
Yeah.
A tier is pretty bloated, but I mean, there's a reason for that. These are all really solid weapons.
Yeah, they just make good weapons. This honestly, I feel like if I did this myself, I would probably get really similar results.
I'm moving Silver Striker down more. There we go. It doesn't even exist.
Honestly, yeah. they could just remove Striker from the game. We don't need it.
Like, it's so easy to get that like 1,200 of those enchanted stones, it's basically a famed at that point.
And it fucking drops everywhere Patron and Silver Freeze drop. So
yeah, it's just
like Smasho.
It's just not beneficial to the game, so we'll just like ignore it for a bit. So yeah, it kind of looks like a dragon. Like the shape of it. It kind of looks like a dragon with its mouth open. You see? Like this is the top part of the mouth, and then like this is the inside. And then that's the mouth, and then the neck.
I guess kinda. You told me it's probably smart to not get high, and then you're just gonna drop some shit like that.
Or you could say that this looks like a guy with a sombrero on top, like this is the hat, and then he has like a mustache.
I see that way easier than a dragon.
It's like a side shot like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks neat. But yeah, that's all the weapons currently in the game. I don't know.
Wow.
Like if like more weapons come out, should we like just get together and like make a short video to like add on to them? Like just like keep the list as it is and just like put them somewhere on there?
Shrug.
We'll see. But yeah, that's the entire list. That's all it is.
Wow. That certainly was a legendary time.
That certainly was the Tilapa Legendaries tier list up PSD.
At 80.5% RGB 16.
16. Have a good day, everyone. I hope you enjoy. What do people still do in this game? Like loot? Yeah, enjoy looting, I guess.
Stand on Tortuga. Enjoy standing on Tortuga watching this video.
Yeah, alright. Have a good day.